Some people are cut out to be entrepreneurs and some people are not. Just because you heard entrepreneurs make a lot of money is not a good reason to do it. Some people are cut out to be writers, some are cut out to be actors, some are cut out to be, great executives at huge corporations, and some people are perfect to be teachers. And so I think it's about, I think it's ultimately about figuring out like where does it work? Where does it work for you? What works for you? Where do you feel the most like yourself? And then sort of building a life around that. Whereas people go, I heard doctors make a lot of money, so I should go to medical school. Or, someone told me I'm good at arguing, I should go to law school. Well, okay, you're now making a $100,000 or a $200,000 bet, maybe more, and several years of your life potentially. Having not stopped and thought about like, what will that life be like for me? And will I like it? I spend a lot of time talking to people now. I go, what is like a day, what does an ideal day in your life look like? And then, they just sort of describe it, and it's like how many of the choices that you're making, whether it's sort of how you spend your money or the job that you have or the education that you're pursuing, is it actually likely to get you there, or is it in fact taking you in the opposite direction? And so having that clarity of where you're trying to go makes some of these sort of decisions or pivots easier, because it might seem crazy to everyone else, but I was on this track. I didn't want to keep working in an office. That's not what I wanted. So it wasn't crazy to leave. It was crazy to stay. Because it was unlikely that I was going to get happier continuing to do something that I didn't want to do. Having some measure of financial independence is super important, I think, particularly for people who want to pursue some creative profession. Having been successful in business, having, not spent all my money, having, sort of invested wisely, allowed me not only to make the decision to leave my sort of corporate job and become a writer, but then when I wanted to pivot as a writer, I hadn't spent my last book advance, so I didn't necessarily care how big the next one was, right? So, my first book, I got a very large book advance on my first book, and then I got half that for my second book, because the publisher wasn't particularly excited about publishing a book about ancient philosophy. But that was fine with me. I didn't need the money to write the book that I wanted to write. And so I think one of the dangers of a creative profession is to have to sacrifice your artistic vision or what you believe in or what you want to accomplish because of the very, pressing realities of how you're going to put food in your mouth, right? Or how you're going to keep a roof over your head. And so having some level of financial independence, to me, the starving artist is an artist who is not free, right? Who's not able to make the same bold choices that they would probably make if they didn't have to care about money. And so, yeah, it's been very important for me.